Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time once again to come and watch one of our videos as we chat to two fighters coming out of Warrior Sports gyms. They will be fighting on the 7th of October at Kings K1. It's going to be a phenomenal event. These are phenomenal fighters coming to showcase their skills. Starting off on our right, looking at the screen, would be Lebo Ramakai. He'll be fighting Kimo Boselio in his 55 to 60 kg catch weight. And then sitting to him on his right, our left, it would be Nutumo Gama. I know I didn't say that right, but we will
That's
get into
okay.
that.
That's close enough.
Nutumo Gama versus Barnyard Menlyn. It's also a catchweight fight at 61 to 65 kgs. And we're going to get into just chatting with them today. So, guys, just a big hello. How are you doing?
We are awesome and strong. Feeling strong. Awesome.
Great
Solid,
stuff.
happy.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Well, let's start off with Lebo. Lebo, you are fighting against Chemo. Both of you are debuting. It's your first K1 fight at Kings K1. How are you feeling about coming into Kings K1?
K1 is a change of pace because one of my favorite weapons is out. I can't clinch him anymore. So that I'm not too happy about. But in general, yeah, no, I'm not happy about the clinch thing. But it's okay. We're here to fight. We're here to train. We're here to learn.
Well, I mean, Chemo is happy that you don't have to do the clinch. Chemo is also coming from a Muay Thai background, so he's also losing that ability to clinch. But you still got the knee. You can still throw a standing clinch. You got a 5 second clinch you can work with. So you do have that option of clinching a bit. Have you thought about maybe adapting your clinching style for K1?
I've had to learn not to continuously clinch. So having to let go and clinch again, let go and clinch again was a steep learning curve for me personally because I'm used to that non-stop action. And no elbows is another big thing, which is oh yeah, it's a learning curve. Other than that, I've had to work more on my longer range weapons, so my kicks and my punches more, so that I can actually score on the K1 rules better.
Yeah, I mean, K1 is a very fast-paced fight. You're continuously fighting, you break, you could fight, you break, you fight. So you don't have a rest period. How is your fitness and camp coming into this fight?
Yo, strength and conditioning's been rough. Krubet's been working us to the bone, making sure we fit enough. So a lot of sprints, a lot of running, and just terrible, terrible. Oh
What do you mean
no.
terrible?
Ah
Great,
no, I'm
great,
suffering.
great, great.
I'm
Well,
suffering personally.
well, they say that the fight is actually the easiest part of the training that you do, because the weeks or months leading up to the fight is the hard part of it. Tell me, have you had a chance to have a look at your opponent being Chemo? Do you know how he fights? Do you have a game plan? Can you give us an insight as to what you might be doing in the fight?
I've seen Chemo fight before, and I like what he has. He has some things that he offers, but I've seen him on the Muay Thai rules. I've never seen him on the K1 rules. So I figured I'll see what happens in the first round. From there, adapt and fight.
So think on your feet, basically go in there, just feel it out, and basically go and have a fight kind of situation.
Yes.
So tell me now, with coming out of warrior sports, Crew Brett, Sensei Brett, as you'll call him as well, is a fantastic K1 fighter, a good kickboxer. Started with the kickboxing side of the world. Has he been able to shape you into a K1 style now leading into the fight?
Yes, actually, he's done a lot for me in terms of the whole scoring and understanding of K1 and the pacing and all of that stuff. He's been able to break it down in such a way that I can pick it up quickly, which is fortunate for me. But as for me personally, I feel like I have to build a lot more experience in K1 and the K1 rules before I can consider myself a kickboxer.
Well, you're only debuting now. This is your first fight, so you got to start somewhere, there, boy. You got to start somewhere. So, just as a shout out to the guys that will be coming to watch you on the night, what do you have to say to the fans that are coming?
Um, Come out in your numbers, come support me, have a good time, watch the other fighters like Gama next to me,
Oh,
you know. And other than that, I'll see you then.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Lebo is a titan in his weight class. Don't think that this is an easy fight. It'll be a fantastic fight coming up on the night. Leading into that, the man of little words sitting next to him, Gama. How do I say your first name properly?
Ntutuko.
Ntutuko.
That's close enough because you white folks struggle. You know what the struggle is? The struggle is the first thing, is the ntu.
Ntu.
Here we go. That's perfect. Now in the middle is the tu and the ko. So ntu tu ko.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ntutuko Gama is on the night. We are speaking to him. He's doing his second fight at Kings K1. He was at the debut launch of the event. Had a very hard fight. Got kicked in the groin a couple of times. We will find out if his groin is all healed up and he's in a good fight condition going into this fight. He'll be fighting a very neat technical fighter being Wynand Bielefeld. They're fighting in the catchweight as well at 61 to 65 kgs, ladies and gentlemen. Wynand also fought with us, so both fighters are doing their second fight in Kings K1. Gama is a man of very little words. So what I'm going to do is just say, Gama, how has camp been, brother?
Oh, it's been rough. It's been rough. You know, I'm learning that in fighting, so I'm still failing you. There is no camp without niggles and injuries and interruptions, and so it's been a bit tough. I've had to be traveling up to and fro KZN, come back this side. So a couple of times I have to train on my own, and I've missed a few fight camp sessions, but I still trained. So it's been a bit tough, man, in terms of the preparation leading on. But that only just solidifies your mind and makes you stronger, you know, in my understanding. And it's, you know, either you're going to fight or you're going to flight. So I choose to fight. That's why I'm standing there. I'm sitting right in front of you. So my camp is not going to determine my fight and my outcome, no matter how tough it could be. I'm still going to come there and give it my all, like usual, and put on a good show and an exciting and fun for people to watch, you know.
Well, that sounds great. Sounds like you're having a bit of a challenge with transport and moving around from side to side. But as you know, fighters, we always challenge. That's why we are fighters. We never injury
That's
free. We always have trouble with camp. It's just the way life goes. Speaking about injuries, you got, I think, about 4 solid shots to the groin in the last fight, which I think actually broke your cup. Are you okay now? Are you injury free? Are you ready? Did your girlfriend moan at you? Are you okay?
I am okay, but maybe my ego just a bit bruised because you don't kick a man there, man, you know. But anyway, it was a bad one. Yeah, the cup did break and it cut me, so I had to get stitches just underneath. So it was a bit of a tough one. So I've been conditioning that area, you know, every day. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm saying they must come for it, and I'm ready
Like
for
the
that.
like those Shaolin monks, you just sit there all day and
And
groin
hang
shot.
like a 10 kilogram weight down there, you know, and just swing it
Ladies
up
and
and about.
gentlemen, he is pulling your leg. We do not do this as fighters. We do not train this way as fighters. Gama is just pulling your leg and having a joke with you
I'm
guys.
just joking.
Gama, not a joking factor. Wynand, very technical, very nice, neat little fighter and hungry for a win. Have you been doing something specific to tackle Wynand for this fight?
I wouldn't say something to tackle him per se. Seeing as Kings K1 is also fairly new to me. You know, my last fight, it was the first time jumping in, also a first time fighting a southpaw. So it was a lot of tricky things. There was a lot of things that I practiced on myself to improve upon, which didn't really happen. So I'm still gonna be just looking into focusing on me in terms of like entering and understanding very well, just like how we understand Muay Thai, since we are coming from a Muay Thai background. It's just to get that flow, you know. So I wouldn't say specifically preparing for him per se, but more about myself and focusing on the game plan that I would like to execute and making sure that I stick to it and I'm able to deliver the way that has been rehearsed and practiced in training camp, you know. So that's my main focus.
All right, so it sounds like you guys have had quite a good camp. You're in a good mental space leading into the fights. You are looking strong, healthy, full of energy, all healed up from the last fight. Tell us, as a close off to the guys coming to watch you, what must they expect? What can they see in the fights and what can they have for the night?
Oh my goodness. You know, any fighter coming out of Warrior Sports Academy, you know, you're always going to expect an exciting fight. You're always going to expect to be on your toes, to be cheering for your people. So, what I'd like to say is, you know, we're always going to bring the fire from my gym, you know. So, come in your numbers to come and support your favorite people. If you're not part of our camp or our team, still come and just to see a good and exciting fight. You know, you don't have to support us to come and enjoy the day and the night. So definitely going to be a day to book in your calendar to come check us out. You know, and we'll give you an exciting show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, two fantastic fighters fighting on the 7th of October at King's Cowan. Make sure to get your tickets, Barnyard Menlyn. Get your tickets online, get a good seat, come and watch these guys. Guys, stay strong in camp, and we'll see you on the 7th. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.